Today we are going on a different pilgrim, a journey of forgiveness. So let's look into this amazing person of the Bible. He was a dreamer and he had many dreams. Some of them kind of got him into trouble with his 11 brothers. But later on, his dreams led him to become one of the most famous and powerful men of Egypt. Let's look at his stories and first see what his big brothers are doing. Oh, they're all chopping in the fields and working so hard. They're working in the blazing hot sun when suddenly their brother, young, pampered, spoiled, little brother Joseph comes in the house and he's showing all of his colorful coats to his brothers. And he's showing that coat because his mom and dad made that especially and just for him. So his brothers didn't like that. They just made it only for Joseph. And that is when they started getting jealous. And on top of that, Joseph decided to tell them about a dream he had. A very interesting dream. But let's see what the brothers do.
I had a dream, heaves of sheaves, they dance around, and then they bow. Heaves of sheaves, they dance around, they dance around, they dance around, they dance around, and then they bow. Heaves of sheaves, heaves of sheaves, heaves of sheaves, and then they bow.
And the brothers did not like that. The brothers started beating up their brother. They did not like that. He was saying they were going to bow to him. And that's when they decided to kill him. But one of them said, "Stop. Let's instead throw him in a pit." Oof, off Joseph goes there. All right. And now the brothers, they were still not happy that they threw him in the pit there. They still wanted to kill him. They were so angry and jealous of him. But one of the brothers said, "Stop. I've got an idea. I see some Ishmaelites coming far away. So let's sell them. Let's sell Joseph, our brother, and get some money. Come on. And that's when the brothers decided to take Joseph and sell him to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver. Oh my goodness. Joseph was in trouble. And now they were going to tie up Joseph and take him away in chains. He was going to be their slave. Off Joseph goes. Bye, Joseph. He's in trouble.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. The brothers were jealous of Joseph's coat. They threw him in a well. They plotted to sell him to the Ishmaelites. The very jealous brothers know. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Now, Potiphar and his wife were Pharaoh's nobles. And Potiphar was the one who bought Joseph as a slave. And Joseph, at that time, was Potiphar's best slave. And Potiphar decided, he said, "I'm going to make you my manager of my entire household. You manage everything when I'm going on a trip." So Potiphar is off on his trip. And that's when Joseph started to manage Potiphar's household, going from right to left and working hard as he always did. At that time, Potiphar's wife was looking at Joseph and she thought he was very handsome. He had bad intentions toward Joseph, but Joseph was horrified and ran away. And she grabbed his clothing. And at that time, Potiphar came back from his trip. He was very, very angry. And he decided to put Joseph in jail. And Potiphar's wife lied about him. She said that Joseph hurt him, but Joseph didn't do anything. But just like that, Joseph was put in jail. And now Joseph didn't know what to do because he was just forgotten. For 3 years, he only praised God and trusted God. But he was in a bad situation. Oh no.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Potiphar's wife told a terrible lie. She said he came too near. But Joseph said no and ran away. Yet still they threw him in jail. Oh no, 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 oh no.
After 3 years of waiting in jail and praying and trusting God's plan, the Pharaoh of Egypt started to have terrible nightmares and he couldn't sleep. He had bad dreams. In the night, he could not sleep at all. And nobody in the land could explain his dream. But one person, the cupbearer of the Pharaoh, told, "There's Joseph. He can explain and interpret all kinds of dreams." And so Pharaoh said, "Bring Joseph to me." That's when Joseph was brought to Pharaoh. And the Pharaoh said, he started to explain his dream. He said there were 7 fat cows that were around. And then suddenly, these fat cows were eaten by 7 thin, sickly cows. So he didn't know what this dream meant, and he asked Joseph. So Joseph prayed to God, asking God for wisdom to explain the dream. And that's when Joseph got it. He said, "Pharaoh, those 7 cows were the ones, are 7 years of plenty of food in Egypt. But then 7 years later, those 7 sickly cows means that the land is going to be hit by famine, or there's going to be no food in the land. So you need an advisor, a manager for all of these things." Now Pharaoh was super impressed by Joseph. So Pharaoh decided to make Joseph second in command over all of Egypt, meaning that everybody should obey Joseph. Joseph became one of the most powerful people in the land. Let's give him a hand. Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's right. And oh yes, finally Joseph got a break. And God was on his side. Oh yes.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Pharaoh put him second to himself. The Pharaoh put him second to himself. Oh yes, oh yes,
Oh yes.
the Pharaoh put him second to himself. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. The Pharaoh put him second to himself. Pharaoh put him second to himself.
Right. Now when Pharaoh made Joseph in charge, Joseph decided to take control of the entire land, and he did a good job for Pharaoh. He started to manage all and everything, food for the land of Egypt. And then they were hit by those 7 years of famine where there was no food at all. And at this time, Joseph noticed that the land of even Canaan, his hometown, was also hit by this famine. So his brothers were hungry and looking for food. So they decided to come on a pilgrim journey off to Egypt. And Joseph saw them from afar. And he started panicking. He didn't know what to do. Because you see, his brothers were coming closer and closer. And at that time, Joseph saw them come. And he said, I'll face them. Whoops. They decided they didn't even recognize Joseph. Oh, so now Joseph decided to test them all. He said, you are all spies. Uh-oh. But then the brothers, they said, no, 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 no. We have come from the land of Canaan, and we even have a brother back home. We don't have anything against your country. We just came for food. So Joseph said, go and get your brother and prove it. So they went and brought their brother Benjamin to Joseph. And Joseph saw his little brother. And at that time, he ordered the guards, give them the food. So the guards gave the food, and the brothers were so happy. They were so happy and thankful. And they were thanking Joseph, and then they went off on their way back to Canaan. But Joseph stopped them. And the guards told them to bring them back. They brought them back to Joseph. And Joseph said, no, 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 there's something wrong here. You guys stole something from me. You stole a silver cup of mine. Guards, check them. That's when they started checking. They found the silver cup in the smallest, youngest brother's bag. That was Benjamin. And that is when Joseph said, order the guards to take Benjamin away. Oh no, but then the brothers, they're doing something different this time. They're pleading for Benjamin. They're saying, no, 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 take us instead, please. Please don't take our brother. Our father cannot take it anymore. We have only this brother and he loves him so much. Please take us instead. And that is when Joseph was so moved by their love for their brother that he decided to forgive them. And he revealed his identity.
I am Joseph, your brother.
And all of them were so shocked and happy that they found their brother. And they asked him for forgiveness. And they had a big group hug. Yay! Okay, and now Joseph said for all of his family to come and live together in Egypt happily. And that is when he decided to celebrate with a dance. So are you guys ready? Y'all can dance too. Do y'all want to dance? Oh, you want to watch the dance? Okay, come on team. Let's celebrate, but you gotta clap, okay? Put your hands together. Yeah, I can see some dancing in the back. Come on, I know you all want to dance.
Forgiving life.